Hello my dear subscribers and traders, welcome to another live trading session from Forex Wizard. So this is another Forex Wizard live trading session. We'll be starting soon. I will be analyzing all your favorite currency pairs one by one as per your request, and I would request you to watch till the end and say me hello in the chat section so that I know who is in the chat, who is waiting in the chat area, so that I can serve you better. Today is the last day of trading week, Friday, and good morning to everyone, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, because this streaming is going to all over the world. So wherever you are, you should see me, and let me know in the chat section so that I know that you can see me, you can hear me properly. I would like to see this, everyone can see me in this live trading session. So first of all, let's see Aussie dollar. Before we start anything, let me quickly overview on Aussie dollar. I just have sent a trade signal to the VIP members just maybe 2-3 minutes earlier before starting this session. Aussie dollar, the reason is, let me explain, is Aussie dollar. First of all, you see there is a strong bull momentum on Aussie dollar, first thing. Now second thing is, if you see the lower time frame on the 4 hour, Aussie dollar has created two dodges, double dodges with a higher high and higher low. Now this is a really powerful trading strategy. I trade it all the time. I put a link in the description area. You can watch this double doji trading strategy for free. You see this as soon as we enter the trade, the price is now rocket going up. So Aussie dollar, let me go to the hourly chart. It's a short-term trade because today is weekend and I will close all the trade before the weekend. So that's why it's a small 1 to 1.7 risk to reward ratio trade. So looks like we'll be hitting very soon. So what happened, you see that Aussie dollar already is in a bullish momentum, and as soon as the price went up, came down, you see this hourly candle strongly came down, created a long wick candle, and in this long wick, in this wick zone, we see a shooting star has been created. You see the shooting star. So this shooting star basically in this very important level of support, and we see, and after that we see a strong move push to the upside now in Aussie dollar. So Jay, thank you. I see that many of you on the chat select. Thank you, master too. You are also master. Everyone is master, and thank you for joining this live trading session. So let's see what happened with the Aussie dollar. As I mentioned you that Aussie dollar is likely to go up at least, to this level. We could see a head and shoulder, and we can find a short-term trading opportunity on this one if this hourly candle goes up. If this one doesn't go, maybe we could see a little bit down and then push up. So let's see, it's a short-term trading opportunity with Aussie dollar. Mixchi, thank you. Hello today. Thank you for joining. So let's see, you guys write, guys and girls, write down in the chat section hello or good morning, good afternoon, so I know that you are here. And also write down what you want me to cover in this live trading session. Now Euro and ZD, you remember this is the trade that yesterday we discussed. You remember the trade was here, just hit the profit target. You see 5 times profit target we hit on this one. So yesterday we closed Gbp USD with 5 times profit. As soon as I closed the trade, you remember the trade came down. Euro and ZD did the same. As soon as the trade hit, we saw that the trade came down with 5 times profit. Anyway, so let's see what we will be covering today. Let's start with semi. Good afternoon, no problem. Jpy, Euro USD. Okay, let's start with then Euro USD, how we can see this instrument. So today is the last day of trading week. Let's see how Euro dollar is performing. We will be watching, first of all, let's say 4 hour. Okay, so euro dollar basically overextended to the upside from here, and then we see primarily rejection. Let's see first of all higher time frame, because lower time frame, even on the 4 hour, we may not see enough information. So let's see on the weekly time frame how euro dollar is forming. Now euro dollar, after this, you see weekly doji, this current week, immediately the price went up, and that is what I forecast in my weekly forex forecast. If you have seen that, definitely you have seen how I told that euro dollar is likely to go up. And this current week, we see that euro dollar basically has created a higher high. You see that this has crossed the high and higher low. So that means that in the next week, we could potentially see uprise, or we could see sideways. Highly unlikely that euro dollar will drop from here, because as you see that the price has already created a higher high and higher low. So if it created a lower high and lower low, you could say that okay, it could go down. Now let's see, still 9 hours to go, but highly likely that this current week, later today, euro dollar might drop somewhere here, and in the new trading week we could see another push. So let me explain again. So today, later today, we could see highly likely that euro dollar is dropping somewhere here, closing as a shooting star weekly candle. Now I'm focusing more on weekly candle, is because this is weekly closing date. So today will be the last day of trading week. So somewhere here likely to close, euro dollar may close upper, but to me it will close somewhere in between, and then from here we could potentially see euro dollar is rising next week. Let's see daily. Now daily time frame, as I mentioned before, you see there are two hanging men in this zone, in this upward channel, and price went up, tested this support. Now we see that rejection to the downside. So let's see now 4 hour time frame how we can find a trading opportunity. Now on the 4 hour, euro dollar is still in a trend line. You see this is the trend line on euro dollar. At this point it's bearish, so far bearish. So what we could see now, I strongly believe that euro dollar will be in this zone next week. You see, so this week euro dollar will fall back to this area in this zone, and from this zone next week we could see a reversal pattern and then going up euro dollar. So that could be happening today. If you are trading, if you are scalping or day trading, yeah, today is okay. But for swing traders, for those who hold the trade, I wouldn't trade today, because I normally do not close my trade until hit my profit target. But definitely, as I told you, that AUD USD with a short term profit target, I will be trading if I see very precise trade signal. That is definitely going to happen, something like that. In the meantime, if I see in the live streaming, if I see a correct trade signal, I will definitely let you know, so that you can make some money with us. So that's the whole point of trading, isn't it? Making some money. But keep in mind that trading is all about risk management. If you are trading, if you are new in trading, definitely you may not have much idea. But if you are trading for some time, pay attention in your trading. You'll see that most of the time we are the greatest obstacle in our trading. There is a famous trader, JC Livermore. in his quote he said that a trader that he's of his own greatest, I can't remember exactly the quote, but the message is like that we are our own enemy in trading. So you have to win yourself before you win the trade. So let's see what other pair. Euro GBP. Now euro, all the pairs against euro is dropping. Euro GBP, if you see the weekly time frame, the price, you see that hit the high, hit this trend line. This is a downtrending market. This is weekly chart Euro GBP. Now we see that the price is pushing down. Daily, after this rejection from the top, we see that downward movement. Now I think that Euro GBP next week will drop. That means that, so what is likely to happen? What is likely to happen is, let's say let's go back to 4 hour again to see how we can trade. So Euro GBP now has created a level of support here. See, there is a level of support, and I will wait for this support to be broken today or early next week. So what likely to happen today or maybe next week, we could see the prices here, and the next week we might see a gap opening. In the MetaTrader 4 you could see a gap. If we see a gap opening, that means the price completely broken this level of support. In that case, we could go drop on we could go short. On the other hand, if we see that, because there is, you see there is a long weak bullish engulfer, so in that case, if we see that euro dollar is not breaking this support, instead creating a pattern like this, then we could think of going long. So I will update you as I am always with you in this live streaming and in this trade analysis. Select Gbp Cad and Cad CHF. Let's see, go to the Cad. Gbp Cad already today. Hello Rabi, good morning or good afternoon where you are. Thank you for joining. So Gbp Cad, let's start with Gbp Cad. Today I have sent I think in the YouTube, also in TradingView, I have given a trade signal almost. You see that, you could have seen why I have given this. You see this Gbp Cad, let me show you. This is very, very important. You need to understand how the market works. Look at this 4 hour time frame. You see series of lower high, right? And then the price came to this level of support. You see this level of support has been created, which newly created, and the price slowly putting the pressure on this level of support and then created this red candle. This is the 4 hour time frame. Now let me show you something on the daily time frame. You see the previous day daily close, you see there is a bearish engulfer. Let me highlight this bearish engulfer. This is the daily bearish engulfer. Okay, let me clear this one. So okay, so you see this daily bearish engulfer. When you see downtrend, so the trend is down and there is a level of, there is a resistance here. We see a bearish engulfer which crossed the high, crossed the low. So we, on the daily, we have a bearish signal. Now on the 4 hour, we have seen another signal. You see this is also a bearish candle, broken this level of support, and as a result we see that Gbp Cad is dropping. Cad is very, very, Gbp is strong currently, later became weaker. Cad is also, you know, stronger. So as a result we saw a breakout to the downside. In the lower time frame you could see is a big breakout. If you see on the hourly, you see there is a long move in this Gbp Cad. Now, so next, what is likely to happen? Let's see. So if you go to the monthly, as I need to see it from the higher time frame. So on the monthly, Gbp Cad already, you see there is nothing below this level of support. This is the last candle that you can see, and that this one is very, very older price action. So Gbp Cad now from here we could potentially see a reversal. Let's see on the weekly. Okay, on the weekly as well we see overextended market. Let me draw the level of support. So this is the level of support. So maybe not today, maybe in the next week early, based on if we see a double bottom here, okay, then we could potentially see a reversal from here on Gbp Cad. So Gbp Cad at this point, I will neither trade short because it's on a level of support, not trade long because I haven't seen any reversal pattern. So if I see double bottom or any kind of reversal pattern on the 4-hour or daily, then I will go for long with Gbp Cad. So what else you want me to cover? Let me refresh the chat. Who are in the chat? Rabi, thank you. I see many of you joined. Euro CHF. Okay, Euro CHF. Let's see what happened with Euro CHF. Okay, so Euro CHF, we see a break to the downside. It's a retracement, you know, so you will always see a retracement and breakout. Let me explain clearly. Let me see first the chart. Euro CHF over the long term is a downtrend. Let's start with weekly. Okay, so weekly we see that there is a big red candle. This is a very, very important candle you need to see. This is a big rejection candle. Okay, so after this kind of candle, you can expect a healthy retracement to the upside. So with these two back-to-back 2 weekly candle, we have seen a retracement. Let's see how much retracement it has made starting from here. So if we take your Fibonacci, take it from the high to the low. So we see that the price, you see, this is the 61.8 Fibonacci level. We see the price broke this Fibonacci level, now dropping down. So we have a lot of confluence. It is not 100% accurate. Fibonacci will not always give you 100% accurate trade signal, but it's a confirmation for this move. So at this point, what do you see? That Euro CHF currently facing this resistance. You see there is this is the weekly chart. So this is a very, very strong resistance. Quite a few back-to-back weekly candle rejected from here and created this move to the upside, broke to the downside, and again went there. Now tested this support as a resistance. Now next week we can expect Euro CHF to drop from here. So let me draw this level of support, then we will go to the daily time frame. So let's see daily how the daily, after going here, the price penetrated this level of support. Now we see a rejection. Okay, now what is likely to happen? The question comes, is it continue to down or it will go up? So to me, Euro CHF likely to go down because it's a long term. You see, this is a long term downtrending market. Okay, though the price already has created, you know, a V-shaped pattern here, went up, retraced. Now we see a breakdown because it has already tested this support here, this support tested as a resistance. Now today's candle we see a rejection. Let's see 4-hour time frame how we can enter a trade. Now we see a breakdown. Now after this breakdown, where is the entry point for Euro CHF for short trade in case? Let me draw. So this could be around 1.0354 could be an entry point early next week if it goes there. Or what it could do, this is the 4-hour chart as I told you. Now later today we still have, you know, two more sessions to go. So what is likely to happen is Euro CHF, you know, could drop further, and next week it will create a little bit of retracement and then likely to drop. Okay, so my bet will be not today, because today it will drop. We don't know how much will be dropping and there is no trade signal. You see that we don't have any retracement. We need some kind of signal. So Euro CHF next week I will be waiting for a pullback to the upside. Okay, and then I will be entering for a short trade with Euro CHF. So this is the situation with Euro CHF. likely to be bearish, because next week there will be news release on euro and CHF, so it will be very, very volatile. Now as you see that there is a consolidation and then break to the downside, so we could see even, you know, this is considering this is a head, left shoulder, right shoulder, we might see a pull back here, creating a right shoulder and then moving down. So this is the situation with euro CHF. So let's see what other currency pairs giving us a trading opportunity. Very good, thank you. Okay, let's see what else we have for today. Let's go to the gold. Now, who was yesterday was watching this live trading session, what did I say? That gold is likely to pull back along this zone. So there is a double bottom, and we see exactly gold did the same. Look at this one here. As you can see, first let me explain. You saw that gold has created a double bottom here, you see, and then broke upside, came back for a pullback, tested this support as a resistance. Now we see a push up. You see, this is the double bottom, this is the neckline of this double bottom, tested with this red candle as a support. Now we see the buyers is buying. So this is the pattern that happens over and over and over in the market. Let me draw it again. So when you see a reversal with a double bottom or double top and price broke up, then wait for a test of this previous resistance as a support here, and then this is where we can enter a trade. Now we see that gold did exactly this is the neckline of this double bottom. We see with this tested as a support. Now we see that slowly the buyers buying. Now any point now gold could go down, it's not impossible, but as a trader, trading is all about probability. So the probability looks like that gold is bullish. So let's see weekly how the price action is forming. As I mentioned, so what is likely to happen next week is the price is likely to come little bit down from here and then likely to go up. So let's see how the market opens next week. For today, looks like it is still bullish. Okay, we could see a couple of candles up and then, you know, or even maybe going in a sideways, because this is the last day of trading week. So this is the situation with the gold. USD Jpy. Okay, let's see J requested for USD Jpy. Let's see how we can find okay, USD Jpy looks like very, very bullish. Okay, very bullish, strongly bullish. Let's see weekly. All right, so weekly we see back to back 2 weeks full body green. It's a huge move on USD Jpy. Let's see monthly. We see that it's a very, very big move monthly. And when you see this kind of bullish market, never sell in this market. So we see that this is a very, very strongly bullish. Let's see daily. Now daily we saw that one red candle. Now look at this one here. We see that this red candle basically was a bearish signal. Okay, this was a bearish signal, this red candle. But we see instead the bulls again push the price high. So we see currently the price is just facing this daily resistance. Let's see on the 4 hour how the price action is forming. So now there are two possible scenarios at this point. On the close of this 4 hour candle, we could potentially see another one coming down. Coming down does not mean the change of trend, because it's a last day of trading week. We could see significant pullback, or we could see one candle down and another one is going up, closing above. So in this market, in this situation, I will be only considering buying. So where to buy from? The next question comes. You see this daily level 119.12. Above this level need to go and close a candle, and then we need to see a test of this level, and then we can buy, because this is the daily resistance, need to test as a support, and then from here we'll be considering buying if the price managed to break above, and we need to see a test of this support, this resistance as a support, then we will be considering buying. So dollar yen highly bullish. So what else we can cover? Let's see some other pairs such as USD CNHS. I don't know you guys trade it or no. Sometime I trade. It's a very highly volatile. Okay, there is nothing much on USD CNHS. Let's see what others pair. Aussie dollar. Aussie dollar we already discussed. Let's see AUD and ZD. Okay, AUD and ZD is also bullish. We see a very bullish momentum weekly. Okay, so weekly at this point, so the price action is forming is, you see this weekly candle has been rejected from this level of support. You see there is a one red candle here. It acted as a strong level of support. Now this current week candle broke this level of support, and we see now closing back above. So AUD and ZD likely to go further, as with AUD most of the AUD pairs is likely to go up. Let's see, because over the weekend the sentiment may change and we don't know what is likely to happen, but looks like bullish, because you see it, AUD and ZD basically broke this level of support here. You see there is a level of support break and then close above. So when you see this kind of, you know, a level of break and then closing above, so that means that it basically hunted the stop loss. Now it actually wants to go further up. So AUD and ZD bullish. Now let's see where we can enter a trade is, so we see that there is already a bullish candle here and followed by this doji. So because this is the weekend, as I told you, and many traders don't like to buy or sell over the weekend, they just close the trade. So AUD and ZD, what is likely to happen is likely to fall back again to this level of support, and from here highly likely that AUD and ZD will go up. So it looks like this on the weekly, which is you know justified, because if this candle closes here, AUD and ZD, then the next one should come for a retracement to the downside and then should go up. So with that being said, AUD and ZD, this is the likely to happen. There is a red candle here, AUD and ZD likely to drop here, probably testing this 20 period moving average and then likely to go up. So I see that many of you have joined. Thank you. So let's see what other currency pairs. USD ZAR. I saw that many of you trading USD ZAR. So let's see how USD ZAR is unfolding trading opportunity. So let's see, first of all, weekly. Okay, so this is a this weekly candle has not been closed yet. So let's see, first of all, monthly. The price already facing a support. So from here we could see an up rise now, because you see the price already crossed the previous month's low, and then we see a little bit of rejection from down. Let's see on the weekly. Okay, so weekly the price is creating basically a doji. Okay, still not closed, but if it closed as a doji on the weekly, the next one will go up and then finally will come down. So let's see on the daily how this is happening. Now daily, if you remember in my weekly forex forecast, what did I say on the USD ZAR? That basically it will test this daily support as a resistance and will drop from here, and it didn't go exactly there. That's why what is likely to happen in USD ZAR is likely to go up again, test this one properly, and then will come down. So with that being said, let's see on the 4 hour, on the 4-hour USD ZAR is kind of bullish. Okay, so we could see from here, though we already have seen an inverted head and shoulder on the 4-hour time frame. So from here I believe that USD ZAR will go up, test this one properly, and then will come down. So I could be wrong, as I told you. Sometimes I get wrong frequently, and when I get right I make a lot of money. Okay, that's how I trade. I could be wrong, so don't make a big risk based on what I said. So it could start down move from here, or if it goes up, then it will go up to test this support as a resistance, and then likely to go down. So USDs are currently bullish on the lower time frame. So let's see USD CHF. Okay, USD CHF, we see that currently this current 4-hour candle, after 1 hour going to be closed, this USD CHF candle looks like, you see the price now pushing up. So we could potentially see on the weekly. Okay, so if we see a weekly candle close something like this is a shooting star, and we see that there is in USD CHF there is a level of support here. So what is the next week likely to happen? USD CHF likely to come down, break this weekly low, and likely to go up. So this is highly likely to happen. So let's see on the daily how this is happening. So this is the situation with the daily, because you see this is a strongly move to the upside. Now it came for a retracement. Market never moves in a straight line. It will come down, go up, and then come down, go up and come down. So I would say that this red move is a retracement of this move to the upside, and at some point we could see again this move is going to the upside with USD CHF. So how can I enter a trade? Let's see on the 4-hour. Now if we see a pin bar here, I would say that this could give us a trading opportunity on USD CHF, because there is already a long wick candle here. This is a rejection candle, and normally when you see a candle like this, you could see the price coming into the same range and then again rejecting. So that's happened over and over in the market. So let's see what else we can cover. So USD CHF, as I mentioned, we could see bullish move. So Euro dollar, as I told you, you see this is still dropping, and we could see significant drop this today, and then we'll see what will happen on the next week. Yeah, USD Cad, that's what I was thinking. I was just jumping on USD Cad. Okay, so USD Cad, to me, you see this is now on the weekly support. So I would say that USD Cad, I have already before live streaming, I was going through this chart. I would say USD Cad likely to be bullish next week. Okay, so let's see why I think it could be bullish. Let's see on the 4-hour first. Okay, on the 4-hour, first of all, USD Cad, let me zoom out the chart. You see this is a very there is a long wick here. You see there's a long wick candle. Okay, now if you don't know how to trade long wick, I have a really awesome video. There is a link in the description, free on YouTube. You can watch that for long wick candle. Now USD Cad, you see this is a rejection zone. That's what you need to think when you are trading. When you see a rejection zone like this, a big rejection zone, that means that there is a lot of buyers in the zone. Why? After this rejection, you see where the price went up. That means that this level is an area of value. Okay, that's how traders think. So because in the past people bought from here, and after they buy, the price created this high, it is highly unlikely that again people will buy from this zone, and that's why you see back to back two doji has been created. Now the first one is, you see, this is a pin bar. Okay, the second one came down but couldn't break this pin bar. Now we see that it has created a higher high. Now still we have 54 minutes to go, but if this candle closes as a pin bar or as a doji, then I would go long with USD Cad. If not today, then definitely on Monday, because we could see a reversal from here on USD Cad. Okay, next week, something like that. So USD Cad look like to be bullish, but still bearish move is continuing, right? So we have to see a reversal pattern here. Okay, with this one, plus we need to see double bottom or a inverted head and shoulder to go long with USD Cad. So let's see what else we can cover for today's analysis. Okay, so US oil, as I mentioned yesterday, you see after this double bottom, there was a double bottom here, and then after this double bottom we saw the price broke up. Now what did I say? Who can remember? When you see a double bottom, or so response in the chat section, who can remember about what did I say about double bottom and double top? Let's see who can remember. Sammy said that DXY is going up. Can we still take a trade on buy trade on Aussie dollar? Okay, the thing is that Aussie dollar is not suitable for long-term big trade. You see this Aussie dollar, let's see how this 4-hour candle is closing. If this 4-hour candle closes something like as a doji, you see there is a doji, then I would say that it might come down today, because if DXY goes up, it is related to completely with Aussie dollar, euro dollar, but still bullish. Okay, let's see how the price action is forming, because sometime, you know, if you see that Aussie dollar is very strong, you know, and dollar also stronger, but if it is stronger than the dollar, then it could go up. You know, it's a relative, always relative movement, or it could go in a sideways. You know, when let's say two big currency, if they become stronger, they normally goes in sideways. That is looks like that's what Aussie dollar is doing. Okay, so let's start with as we mentioned, sir, any chance of Gbpusd touch 1.316 today? Okay, so Ashok asked if any chance of touching 1.316 on Gbpusd. So let me answer this question. 3.16 okay, now see how far it will come. It is always impossible to say, because so far Gbpusd is dropping, and now from here we even could see a little bit of uprise, because already you see there is a green candle here. Okay, now what I think is, let me see the weekly chart, because I need to always see the weekly chart. I think that Gbpusd later today just will go in a sideways. You know, it will not break this level, it will not break this level, it will go in this sideways, and next week we could see little bit of uprise and then drop, if over the weekend, if it doesn't change, because this is what is weekly time frame is telling me. Why? Because you see, if this weekly candle closes something like that, okay, the next one is likely to go up little bit, maybe around 50% of this weekly week, and then should go down. So with that being said, Gbpusd later today is likely to go in a sideways. Okay, it may not break this level, it may not break this level. This is the situation with British pound US dollar. Okay, and I saw that many of you joined. Wait for a retest to the neckline. Yes, of course, you need to wait for always retest. The trade, trading is always, you need to understand the pattern, where to enter, where to buy, where to sell. These are the key points that always you need to keep in mind. Price is about to move up. Yeah, of course, a double bottom means price is about to go up. Already I have discussed GBPUSD ESOC Suman. We already discussed. Let me know if you have anything to ask. Okay, so let's go back to US oil, that what we are discussing. This is a very, very important. Yeah, good answer, Emma. I understand now. I asked this question. Yes, of course, that is the key things in trading. What is double? When you see a double top or double bottom, then you need to wait for a retest of this double top. If it breaks to the upside, that's the normal. So on US oil, you see this, I have drawn a trend line on the 4 hour, and what you saw that in the US oil here, the price has created a double bottom on this level of resistance on this trend line. Now in this double bottom, there is important clue. You see it has created a higher low. Now this is a very, very subtle thing. Yesterday also I discussed. If you want to know more about double bottom and double top trading properly like this, how to predict which way the market will move, I have a free video on YouTube, link in the description, or jump onto my channel, watch the double bottom and double top secret, then you will know everything. Now this one, you see this US oil created a double bottom with a higher low and then broke up. Okay, so as I told you, when you see like this, let me draw it like this, double bottom and the price break up, likely that the price will come down to test this one and then will go up. So you see that there is a, let me draw it. So you see there is a resistance here. You see there is a resistance here, should be tested as a support and then go up. This is normally happen, not always. Trading is never 100% right. So with that being said, US oil, you see after this double bottom on the 4 hour, the price went up. Now it is likely that US oil is coming down to test this zone, as I mentioned, as a support. So where we can buy from US oil, let me draw this zone here. So this could be a zone where we can buy US oil. You see there is a candle here. So what is highly likely to happen? US oil will come down here, created a candle and then will go up. So we could see a double bottom retest of this neckline, and at the same time an inverted head and shoulder mirroring of this left side to the right side and going up. So what level we could possibly buy is, what we will be doing is around 99, 100 to 99. Okay, remember this is not an investment advice, it's an educational video. So if you do your trade, make sure you do your own analysis and also make sure you manage your risk, because I'm a forex wizard. Okay, I post wizardry, I live stream wizardry. There is a magic, sometimes you'll see what I say, but I get wrong also. Okay, so make sure you manage your risk when you trade according to my plan and strategy. So let's see what other pairs we can cover, and this is weekend, so we might wrap up. So if any of you want to have any more pairs to cover, let me know in the chat section. I saw many of you liking this video. And also one more important thing, don't forget to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button, this red button, if you haven't done yet, because every day I live stream, every single day. And also you saw that Euro NZD trade, this one that just we have secured 5 times profit. If you wanna join my VIP channel, the link in the description. There is a discount going on. You learn the strategies if you take the lifetime access, and you will be receiving trade signal. There is a lot of educational content. I'm improving every single day my strategies, adding new strategies, new videos, and you will have a lifetime access to everything. If you have any question, email me or go to my website. There is a link for WhatsApp or any other messages. There is everything available. You can directly reach me or my team to have good conversation. So Euro NZD, you see that it's a big move now happening. Let's see on the weekly. Okay, so on the weekly we see that Euro NZD is dropping, so we could see further drop in the upcoming week, because we already see a strong rejection on Euro NZD. That means that Euro is weaker. Okay, so let's see what other pairs are giving. Vinod, thank you for joining. Let's see what else we can look for today. Any of you trade Bitcoin or crypto? Let's see what's happening with Bitcoin. Now Bitcoin is weekly, 2 days remaining, but I would say that in Bitcoin is still the price is bearish. Okay, though there is a consolidation here. Let's see on the monthly time frame. Okay, so we need to wait for a monthly close if you want to think of buying Bitcoin. But the situation, due to the situation around the globe, Bitcoin, I would say that it's still bearish. Okay, you see this is the daily chart, and you see every day, every time the price trying to create a high, pardon me, it is basically creating a lower high. So Bitcoin basically creating lower high. You see every time the price is creating a lower high, and I would definitely believe that Bitcoin will finally break the support and will lower further. So this is the situation with Bitcoin. Let's see what other currency pairs we can cover in this live stream. I think that most of the pairs we have covered for this week. Okay, Gbp Jpy, this is the daily candle. We see that after the previous day we saw a doji here has been created. Today the price is trying to push up. Let's see day 4 hour. Okay, 4 hour also the price is here. Let me see the monthly, then I can tell you which way the price likely to be heading. So monthly still, this month is half months to go, but I would say that finally it will be bullish. But for the short term, this is the weekly candle, the price is at the top. Let's see daily. Okay, next week we could see Gbp Jpy creating some kind of sideways movement and coming for a retracement. Okay, because next week this pair could not be that much volatile, so highly unlikely that Gbp Jpy will go up from here. Okay, so we could see either sideways or drop. So Gbp Jpy sideways or drop. So this is the situation with Gbp Jpy. Let's see 4 hour how the price action is forming. Okay, so let's see how today this 4 hour candle is closing. We might see drop from here, or maybe going up little bit and then creating a possible head and shoulder and dropping. So Gbp Jpy I will not buy now, because it's look like it's ending its trend. So this is the situation with all the pairs. So Rabi Good asked for Euro AUD, and after this Euro AUD we will wrap up our session. So let's see what is happening with Euro AUD. Okay, so all right, it's highly bearish. Let's see monthly. Okay, monthly you see this Euro AUD. First of all, there was a big move down, and we see significant retracement to the up, and then it's in the middle, right? We don't know what will happen in the next 2 weeks. Let's see on the weekly how okay, now weekly we are getting something. Now weekly, what is likely to happen to me is if the weekly close somewhere here, okay, the next one, let's see on the daily. Okay, so this Euro AUD is likely to come around this to this zone, okay, around 50% of this daily rejection area, okay, here. This is the daily chart, and then we could see something like this moving on the sideway. So for now, bearish, okay, you could say that, okay, today, tomorrow, bearish. Euro AUD is bearish. So how we can trade? We have to wait for a retracement. After this kind of move, we could see Euro AUD is doing something like that, you know, and then creating some pattern like this, and then, you know, again moving down. So we have to wait for this kind of pattern, okay. If we see that Euro AUD is creating this kind of pattern, then we can find a shorting opportunity, because the price already in the deep, you know, from here you can't either buy or can't sell, because there is no pattern here. You see, you need a pattern like this. So Euro AUD, I want it to create a pattern like this, and then I will be selling to this level of support before creating another move to the upside. So this is the situation with Euro AUD. Thank you for joining. Thank you for writing all your comments and everything, and also thank you for subscribing to the channel. This is the last day of trading week. Tomorrow I will be releasing my weekly forex forecast, and Sunday probably I will give some more analysis, and I will see you next in my next video. Thank you. See you soon.